Welcome back, everyone, to episode 8 of the US series for Geo-Political Simulator 5. And we're going to start building some oil wells. And we're going to be looking at Pennsylvania and Ohio. So we're going to look in the western region of Pennsylvania. And since we already have two shale oil wells here and here, we're only doing three, so we have two more to do. And the last time I went against that rule, it gave me an economic bug that I couldn't get rid of, so I had to wind up restarting the entire series over again. So, alright, so we have three in Pennsylvania, and we're going to do, let's take a look at Ohio. So it looks like Ohio only has one, so we'll do four. So we'll build one there. And once we complete this, we're going to have to increase our subsidy for producing fuel. All right, so we're done there. Now let's go to actions. Um, let's see. Doesn't look like we're really affecting coal at all, so may pull the funding for that and put it somewhere else. Um, about heating fuel. Alright, so let's go with fuel. Production actually decreased. So let's go with 10 billion. And heating, we're going to do.
We have subdued the rebel movement.
Alright. So we're going to do 2 billion for fuel. Alright, so.
That's not to be turned down. Thank you.
Alright, so let's negotiate our interest
Very
rate.
well. What kind of offer do you wish to make us?
No, I can get that down by 1%.
Very well. Very. Sure.
Sharing this moment of intense spirituality with the faithful gives me great joy. On this holy day, I thank all of our communities across the country, both those in cities as well as those in small, remote villages, who are all coming together in prayer.
Alright. All right, so
I'd
we're
be
going to meet
happy
with
to.
Russia and we're going to
Very
negotiate
well.
that.
What kind of offer do you wish to make us?
I could get that down by 0.5%.
Very well.
All right, and
The decree takes effect as of today.
okay, we managed to get out 587,000 illegal immigrants, so that's good for us on our agenda of what we're trying to do. All right, let's go to Secret Service. We're going to increase training of agents. Let's see what else. All right, so let's see what we have so far. All right, we're still trying to dismantle terrorist groups in Yemen. Let's see, Ukraine. We'll prepare for cyber attack for them. Just looking to take out terrorist groups in Libya and take out the cartels in Mexico.
The bill has been voted on and the law has been passed.
All right, so this conflict with Ukraine has gone long enough. So let's see how both sides are doing. And yep, they're losing. The odds are in their favor now. So alright, so we just called them out a month prior. Alright, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna put an arms embargo on them. And I know what the name is. I'm intentionally not really saying it because of the platform that I'm on and because this is still something ongoing. So we place an arms embargo on
The
them.
bill has been voted on.
Our agent number one succeeded.
So we should start seeing an impact from that. We already see the impact from taking away access of the satellites. And next, we are going to try to sit with them and create a military alliance or restart the alliance because we actually had it with them before after World War II. And as the PRC got a lot more powerful, and after the meeting with Nixon, we kind of changed our policy.
Good morning.
Okay. No, we are not purchasing oil from them at all.
Huh.
This theory is undeniably gaining popularity on social media.
Alright, watch out for unemployment. Okay. Alright, so let's go to industry. Let's check on our water supply networks. Yeah, we're not producing enough at all. So we're going to have to really ramp this up. In fact, we're going to add 10 billion. That should hopefully put us in the right direction. And yeah, this is gonna hurt too. I'm gonna wait. Let's look at the environment. Let's see. Yep, we can do that. So that should be complete in 2 months. All right, let's go to internet. And we can do 3 billion in that. All right, since our approval rating is at 100%, let's take advantage of that and deport more. Let's look at these visas. All right, we're going to stop that. All right, let's go to yep. We're going to do that. Let's go to Puerto Rico. Gonna require no visas. That's a U.S. territory. Philippines. All right.
The preparations are complete. The whole country is preparing to joyfully celebrate. The preparations are complete.
The clashes have ceased in the city. All the protesters have dispersed. It was pretty inevitable. All things weren't going in their favor, with the protest movement growing increasingly unpopular.
All right. And let's try to meet with Papua New Guinea. We'll meet with Sunday. All right. Let's go back to this. Need to get rid of some of these conspiracies. Chance to get rid of the Mexican head of state. No, we're not going to do that.
The funeral will take place next week. Do you want to...
Alright. Nah, we're not gonna do that yet either.
Huh, that's not to be turned down.
Alright, so let's shoot for a military alliance. Ah, refused. Okay. So how about support? Oh. Non-aggression. Really? Okay, I think I know why. Oops.
Very kind.
Alright, let's see. Alright, they don't even produce rice at all, so that was pointless. Let's see, rare earth oxides. So we produce 46,000 tons. And we consume 12 tons. 12,000 tons. Let's see, purchase price. Oh yeah, they pay more. Let's make that point. All right, 314. All right, so they refused. All right, let's see, what else? Do they need fuel? Nope. Ah, they do need natural gas though. But we're going to have to ramp up our production, so I'll cancel that. Alright, we'll just give Papua New Guinea 1 million to help with that wildfire. Not giving Brazil anything. Alright, so let's think about doing a, let's see, transportation. Yep. Let's construct a hyperloop between DC and Philadelphia. That's gonna take 10 months. Nine months. Yeah, we could deal with that. And then once that's complete, we will dismantle this line. And let's go here. Let's get the authorization for Canada. All right, perfection of digital paper. All right.
Given that it is my duty to ensure the good financial management of this country, I must ask you to make more effort to bring our budgetary deficit into calmer waters.
Okay. All right, unemployment is at 6%.
Sharing this moment of intense spirituality with the faithful gives me great joy. On this holy day, I thank all of our communities across the country, both those in cities as well as those in small, remote villages, who are all coming together in prayer.
All right, let's look at taxation. Bringing in 4.4 trillion. All right, we're gonna have to.
I'd be happy. Very kind.
All right, let's think about trying to do a military alliance. All right, let's try non-aggression. Maritime. All right, so we probably haven't interacted with that country enough. Let's go to education. Let's go down to Papua New Guinea. All right, so it is active. What about Taiwan? Do we have any? Actually, South Korea. Yep, Taiwan. Turkey. All right, Vietnam. All right, do we have South Korea? Yeah, we do. Let's do Nigeria. Oh, New Zealand. and Jamaica, Italy, Indonesia, oh, how could I forget Japan? And Congo. And Canada. Alright, so that should be good for now. We'll end that meeting. Alright, so Canada agrees to a partnership, so that's good for us. Alright, so they like our foreign policy. So let's check our cabinet. Alright, so he's still not happy. Alright, so let's try for more foreign policy here. Panama. That's who we should go for. Alright, so let's go back to education. And yep, that was already done. So how about we meet with them then? And housing, let's go with, we'll do 100,000.
Our agents that have infiltrated this organization confirm their window of opportunity. It goes without saying that the
We'll try to take out the cartels. And let's get 100 more international agents. We're gonna place them possibly in Venezuela. And let's take a look at crime. That's starting to go back up. Let's construct some more prisons. So we're going to build 250 prisons. I should scale it up some.
As I predicted, the systematic analysis of the habits of small groups has allowed us to strike a serious blow at the terrorists. We can now state
Okay, so we took out 21% of the cartels.
our agents that have infiltrated this organization confirm.
Alright, let's go with the terrorist groups. Alright, let's put this organization under surveillance. Alright, let's hit pause for a minute. Alright, so we don't have enough agents. So let's look at the budget. Alright, so we're going to raise that to another 10,000 agents.
Our team is in place. The information gathered on this suspect terrorist.
No, we're not giving weapons to that country at all. Alright, let's see where our top agent is. Still have him in Mexico, so we will keep him there. Alright, immigration. Yeah, this is what's slowing us down. I'm gonna build another 1,000 detention centers. Alright, let's look at employment. Unemployment continues to go up. Alright, so we're gonna have to do something with taxes. Alright. Inheritance tax, we're gonna drop that. Gonna do a reform. And figure I'll poke fun at Democrats a little bit. So we'll confirm that. And we'll drop the company tax down by 2%. And we will try to fund it a little bit by using these people entering the country. How do they feel on that? And that's fine. So, alright, so that's 85% approval in the House of Representatives and 83% in the Senate. So that's pretty good. Tolls. I don't want to do that. We will raise taxes on tobacco. Alright, so that dropped it down some. Oh, yep. So we'll do that. Alright, so that's 80. Alright, so we'll go through with that. And we want to see when will this be passed. Be voted on. So on January 16th, excuse me, on January 16th it'll be voted on.
Do you think it's reasonable? No thanks. My
Alright, let's see, what can we get from them? Nope, not rice. What about coal? No, we already produce enough coal, so we don't need more. What about cereals? Nope, they don't have enough. About aluminum. Nope, they don't have enough for that either. Alright, so we're just gonna cancel.
I hope you didn't make me come here to hear you discussing your favorite holiday resorts.
Well, you're gonna have to.
The decree takes effect as of today.
Alright, so let's go to the military. And we're almost at our goal for commandos. Alright, so we're gonna get rid of 5,000 level 1 tanks. They're pretty much obsolete. And let's do, nope, not that many. I'm gonna do 200. And alright, I think I'm gonna end this episode. So we're gonna try to do a little more with we're gonna try to get these countries in line with us for defending against China. And let's see, disaster plague. I'm gonna give 500,000 in aid. And we're going to put a, let's see, do I have a network in Iran? No, I don't. So, next episode, I'll probably put a network in Iran. I'm gonna see what they're up to. And We're not going to do anything with Yemen. Just going to keep these nuclear submarines in the area. And we'll possibly start forming alliances with few countries in Africa. So until then, thank you for the support for this channel. Please subscribe, please share, and please like the videos, and I will see you soon.